Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Morning Momentum. My name is Matt Beard. First time you're tuning in. I'm a real estate investor here in Phoenix, Arizona. We do all kind of stuff, right? I think real estate investing is just a really broad term. We just find ways to monetize real estate opportunities, I guess you would say. Is that wholesaling? Is that fixing and flipping? Is that buying deals, creative finance? Is it subject to? Is it, whatever? How do we monetize real estate transactions? And also on the back end, what are all the moving pieces and how can we own businesses around that? That's what we've been able to do, myself and my two business partners, Cody Barton and Pace Morby. Something that I'm very passionate talking about. That's the reason why we go live every single morning. But most importantly, there's a lot of different ways you can go when you get started. We found leverage in our business, me personally, out of necessity. Before Cody and Pace and I partnered up, there's two separate businesses. They were running their operation with physical salespeople. I was running my entire operation with virtual assistants. After we merged, we've now been able to remove a lot of the overhead by leveraging our time and expenses and implementing virtual assistants into our business at a high level. And I know if we can do it, guys, you can do it too. So it is the direction I believe that everyone should take. It's going to save you a lot of money. It's going to save you a lot of headache having to deal with people, benefits. What happens a lot of times, you pay people and then they want more money. They complain, they bitch, they do all these things. Look, I'm obviously a little biased towards the virtual assistant stuff because that's what I talk about all the time. But VAs has allowed me to not only grow my business, but now I have a complete virtual family. Our entire business is in the Philippines and they're freaking amazing. So shout out to my people in the Philippines. Could not do this business without you guys. And I appreciate your hard work day in and day out. So today and this past week, we've been talking about a pre-launch sequence, what you need to do to get your business started with virtual assistants, not just jumping in and hiring, because if you do that, there's nothing wrong with it. You took imperfect action, sure, but you're going to spend a lot more money doing that. Okay. I don't want you guys to get lost in the sauce. I don't want you to, feel like you have to have everything perfect, because you don't. The reality is you don't, but you definitely need to have some systems and back end set in place. So when you hire a virtual assistant, you're not paying them hourly and they're still waiting on you to get your shit together. Okay. This whole week, we've been talking about getting your shit together. Basically, it's all a pre-launch sequence. It's all about, do this before you make your first hire. Okay. Understand that real estate, just like most other businesses, is a momentum business. It takes time. It takes so much more effort in the beginning to get your first deal done. It takes so much more effort in the beginning to get opportunities, right? Number one, because you don't know everything. If you knew everything, you wouldn't be just starting, right? So you're learning while trying to earn some money, and you're taking action. Some of them will be fruitful and some of them won't be fruitful. So that's just the reality, and that's the nature of this game. You have to take a lot of action. You got to get that momentum. And then once you get momentum, the worst thing you can do is slack off. Okay. The most successful people in this industry, the gurus, or the people that have made this their full-time job and changed their lives, are people who never let off the throttle. Okay. That same action that got you a bunch of momentum. A lot of times I talk to people every single day that they get their first deal and then they stop doing what it took to get their first deal. So it's important, guys, as we set this stuff up, we talk about a 30-day VA action plan, that you don't let off the throttle. You don't stop. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep your foot on the pedal. Okay. Very important. Don't stop doing what it took you to get here. Okay. Just because you get a deal and you make 20 grand or 30 grand life-changing money, do not stop. If you want this to change your life. But if you're in it just to make a quick buck, more power to you. But I was in this to change my life. And I feel like a lot of you guys who are watching this are in this to change your life. Okay. So 7th day of the VA action plan. This is the last day of the pre-launch sequence. We've talked about everything from budget, data, tools, culture. Oh my gosh. We talked about scheduling. We talked about upfront agreements. Today, we're going to talk about meetings, the meetings that we have in our business that you should implement as well to create great camaraderie, great structure, and more cohesiveness within your team. Okay. So implement is basically for implementing culture. It's implementing the things that matter most to you in your business. You're doing it on a day-to-day basis. Okay. So where do you start with doing that? This is our meeting structure. On a day-to-day basis, we have what we call our team huddle. Okay. This was something that was coined, I don't know where it came from. It was like daily meeting, but I was like, you know what? We kind of huddle together. So it's called our daily huddle. And now I see it implemented across all different kind of businesses and stuff. And this is like a ton of fun. And I love this. So you're going to want to do your daily huddle. Okay. Daily huddle. We get everyone within the organization together. Doesn't matter if you're a cold caller. Doesn't matter if you're a lead manager. Doesn't matter if you're acquisitions, dispositions, someone who writes emails, whatever. We get everyone together in our daily huddle. And we talk about things we're grateful for. We don't really talk about business. If you guys go to Pace's Mastermind, if you were in the last one or if you're coming in May, you're going to see this. Like, we don't talk about the business. We just talk about the stuff that, more individual, more personal things. What are you grateful for? What do you love about your life? Those sorts of things. Okay. It's a stand-up meeting. We keep that one from about 15 to 30 minutes. I love to say it's always 15 minutes, but in reality, it's about 30 minutes. Okay. So that is what you do on a day-to-day basis. You have your team huddle. Okay. And we do that for different departments. So we have a company-wide huddle, and then I have a sales team huddle. Okay. That's our lead managers, acquisition team. We all get together and we talk about where's the next deal coming from. That's the most important thing I care about on the sales side. I don't care about a sales, like, oh, this is this. And, they said the follow up and it seems really promising. Like, okay, cool. Where's our next deal coming from? Like today, if like it was your only job and like if you're a do or die, you had to get a deal today. Where's that deal coming from? Okay. That's what we talk about in our sales meetings. And we do that every single morning. Okay. So this is for VAs and everyone else, but your VAs is obviously a big part of this. As you know, we build out a team of 30 plus virtual assistants. They're basically the people that I'm talking to in these meetings. So we have a sales team huddle, and those same salespeople still go into our big team huddle. We talk about gratitude. Again, not about business. Obviously, sales is very business. We care about, where's our traction coming from, and then team-wide huddle. So start implementing that in your business daily. Meet with your people every single day. A lot of people say, Matt, I don't have time. So many people's like, well, how can I just hire a VA and, I just want to go on appointments and that's all I want to do. That's great. That can happen. But you're like, how do you stop your VA from taking other jobs or looking in other directions? If they don't feel like they're being cared for, there's someone else who's going to pay them the same amount of money, or there's someone else who's going to give them another opportunity. The thing that you have to do is make your people feel that they're cared for, that their voice is heard. And we talked about this up to this point. So the reason why we do the huddles is because I care about my people and I want to hear what they got to say, and I want to hear the good things going on in their life. And it brings us a little bit closer together. And teams that have that cohesiveness and teams that have that togetherness and feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves succeed at a higher level in comparison to people who feel like they're working on their own projects individually. Okay. Collaboration and teamwork. Very important. That's why we do our daily huddles. Now, on a week-to-week basis, I meet with my main key players. Okay. So we have a systems meeting, and we also have like a team CSM meeting. So my CSM, who kind of tracks our whole team, listens to call recordings, provide coaching and feedback, does the call calibrations, all those things. She actually leads those things now. Her and my systems VA, we get together once a week and we talk about, okay, how's this going? How's that going? How are the VAs? What's our what's our biggest challenge? What do we need the most support on right now? If you can rate our system 1 to 10, what would you rate it? How do we get to 10? Like those kind of questions. We do that every single week. So it's important that as you build this thing out, maybe that's a meeting with yourself. Okay. If you have just one VA or two VAs, this is a meeting you're probably going to have with yourself. But as you scale up, it's important that you meet with your department heads. You meet with the most important people in your business. Okay. So that happens every single week. So daily huddles, we meet every single day. We meet with the sales team every single day. And then weekly, we look at the major departments. How do we do on sales for the week? How do we do on the systems, like the marketing side too? And then how do we do on the coaching side? All the leadership, we meet once a week. Okay. It's what we call, if you read Traction, it's what we call a level 10 meeting. So if you don't know what a level 10 is, you can just Google it, watch a video. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So that happens every single week. And then the last meeting is every single month. We do what's called a town hall. So town hall, we have everyone within the company come in. You'll see this at VA Hub. We do this stuff all the time with like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of VAs. It's so much fun. But it's basically a big ass Zoom meeting, and we just have like a theme, and we have a party, and we congratulate people within our business. We recognize excellence. We give out awards. We give out prizes. We play games. We do all this kind of stuff, and it's not business. Okay, it's all about recognizing people that are busting their ass and they're doing well in your company. Recognizing them, making them feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. Okay, and giving them something, rewarding them for their work, for their efforts. Okay, having something structured like that for your business is important. So I recommend you guys doing that too. Okay, so that is where you want to be. You want to be doing your daily meetings. You want to be doing your weekly meetings with department heads. And then every single month, do like a big get together party thing for the people within your team. Okay, very simple, very easy to organize, but it's super crucial. So up to this point, guys, now that you have the meeting schedule, now you have all the things in place. Okay, you have everything that you need to be successful before you launch a VA. You have your schedule, you have your culture lined up. Hopefully you got your culture document. If you haven't got your culture document, please email me, mattbeard@vahub.com. Make sure you get your culture right. Get that stuff put together. So now that you have that stuff together, it's time to get ready to get that VA going. And that's what we're doing tomorrow. So guys, if you got some value from today, make sure you wrote down these meetings. Make sure you put that on your calendars, non-negotiable. We do not miss these things. It is crucial. It truly affects the bottom line more than anything else, more than the perfect list, more than the perfect dialer tools. Your people affect the bottom line. So pour into your people more and make them a priority. That's what I wanted to finish off this week as the pre-launch. Tomorrow, we'll dive deep into practical things that you're going to be wanting to implement with your VA on day number uno. All right, guys, if you got some value from this video, please, please, please like it, share it. If you did, and if you haven't yet, head over to YouTube. My tag there is in the bottom screen, Matthew Beard, little cartoon guy. So if you go to YouTube, if you got some value, obviously, if you didn't get any value, don't do this. But if you did, hit the subscribe button, and we go live every single morning. So I appreciate you guys coming here, hanging out with me on a Sunday. Hope y'all have a great day. You already know what it is. Sunday is a fantastic day to get in front of people. Sunday is the day to get in front of people because they are home. So if you're out door knocking, driving for dollars, get out and get it, guys. Let's go bust some tail and let's make it happen. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace.